Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are well and healthy. Today, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to learn English effectively. Learn English is a big journey. It's need a lot of work to do. After listening to this video, you will be able to speak English correctly. Let's listen to this story with full attention. Hello, everyone. My name is Adam, and I'm an English language expert with many years of experience helping people achieve fluency in English. Today, I want to take you on a journey that many of you might find yourselves on right now. Whether you're just beginning to learn English or looking to refine your skills, this story is crafted to provide you with the guidance and encouragement you need. Learning English is more than just understanding a new set of words and grammar rules. It's about opening doors to countless opportunities. English is the most widely spoken language in the world, and being proficient in it can connect you with millions of people globally, enhance your career prospects, and give you access to a vast array of information and cultures. Imagine being able to watch your favorite movies without subtitles, read global news as it happens, or travel with ease and confidence. The importance of learning English cannot be overstated, and it is a skill that will serve you throughout your life. In this story, you'll follow the journey of a student who, like many of you, started with a desire to learn English, but didn't know where to begin. You'll see their struggles, their triumphs, and most importantly, the strategies they used to overcome obstacles and make steady progress. Along the way, I will share with you valuable tips, tricks, and effective methods that have proven successful for countless learners. Our goal is simple: to equip you with the tools and mindset needed to master the English language. Whether it's choosing the right resources, developing good study habits, or finding the motivation to keep going, this story aims to provide you with practical advice and inspiration. So, get ready to embark on this exciting journey. Remember, learning a new language is not just about hard work, it's about enjoying the process and celebrating every little victory. Together, we'll explore the best ways to learn English and make your language learning journey a rewarding and enjoyable experience. Let's get started. Meet Sarah, a bright and determined student who always dreamt of traveling the world and connecting with people from different cultures. However, there was one significant obstacle standing in her way: her struggle with the English language. Despite her enthusiasm, Sarah often found herself frustrated and disheartened. Sarah's journey began in her hometown, a place where English was not the primary language. From a young age, she had been fascinated by the idea of speaking English fluently. She would watch English movies with subtitles, listen to English songs, and even try to read English books. But every time she tried to speak or write in English, she felt a pang of frustration. The words didn't flow as they should, and grammar rules seemed like an insurmountable maze. In school, Sarah's English classes were a constant source of anxiety. While her classmates seemed to grasp new vocabulary and grammar effortlessly, Sarah struggled to keep up. Her teacher, though kind and supportive, had a class full of students and couldn't provide the individualized attention Sarah needed. She often felt lost in the sea of verb conjugations and sentence structures. Her grades reflected her struggles, and she began to doubt her ability to ever master the language. Outside the classroom, Sarah faced additional challenges. Simple tasks like ordering food at an English-speaking restaurant or asking for directions while traveling became daunting experiences. She felt embarrassed when she couldn't communicate effectively and often avoided situations where she had to speak English. Her confidence took a hit, and she started to believe that she would never be able to learn the language. One evening, after a particularly frustrating day at school, Sarah sat down with her parents and poured out her heart. She expressed her desire to improve her English skills and her frustration at not being able to make progress. Her parents, seeing her determination, decided to support her dream. They encouraged her to find new ways to learn and reassured her that with the right approach, she could achieve her goal. This conversation was a turning point for Sarah. She realized that if she wanted to make a change, she needed to take control of her learning journey. She couldn't rely solely on her school classes. She had to find methods that worked best for her. With renewed determination, Sarah set out to explore different resources and strategies that could help her improve her English skills. Sarah's first step was to research online. She discovered a wealth of resources, from language learning apps to online courses and forums where learners from around the world shared their experiences. She downloaded a popular language app and started practicing daily. The app's interactive lessons and instant feedback made learning fun and engaging. Sarah found herself looking forward to her daily practice sessions. In addition to using the app, Sarah decided to immerse herself in the language as much as possible. She started watching English movies and TV shows without subtitles, trying to understand the context and picking up new phrases. She also began listening to English podcasts and music, repeating sentences and lyrics to improve her pronunciation. Sarah even joined an online language exchange program where she could practice speaking with native English speakers. Despite the initial challenges and feelings of frustration, Sarah was determined to succeed. She kept a journal to track her progress and set small, achievable goals for herself. Each time she reached a milestone, no matter how small, she celebrated her achievement. These small victories kept her motivated and reminded her that she was making progress. Sarah's decision to take charge of her learning journey marked the beginning of a transformative experience. She realized that with dedication, the right resources, and a positive mindset, she could overcome her initial struggles and achieve her dream of speaking English fluently. Her journey was just beginning, and she was ready to embrace every step of the way. After Sarah decided to take control of her English learning journey, she began to seek out the best resources available. She knew that choosing the right materials was crucial to her success, so she set out to find tools that matched her learning style and goals. One day, while browsing through online forums for language learners, Sarah came across a recommendation for a highly rated English course taught by a renowned language expert named Adam. Intrigued, she decided to check it out. The course promised a comprehensive approach to learning English, focusing not only on grammar and vocabulary, but also on practical usage and cultural nuances. Sarah enrolled in the course and immediately felt the difference. The lessons were structured in a way that made complex concepts easy to understand. Adam's clear explanations and engaging teaching style made learning enjoyable. The course also included interactive exercises, quizzes, and real-life conversation practice, which helped Sarah apply what she learned in practical situations. Adam emphasized the importance of choosing the right resources to support language learning. He explained that not all books, courses, or apps are created equal, and selecting quality materials can make a significant difference in one's progress. He advised his students to look for resources that offered a balanced approach, combining reading, writing, listening, and speaking practice. Sarah took Adam's advice to heart. She visited her local bookstore and carefully selected a few highly recommended English grammar books and novels for beginners. She also explored various online platforms and found a language learning app that complemented Adam's course. The app offered daily vocabulary drills, grammar exercises, and interactive dialogues, which reinforced what she learned in the course. In addition to the course and app, Sarah discovered a wealth of free resources online. She joined English learning communities on social media, where members shared tips, resources, and support. She found websites that offered free English lessons, podcasts, and videos. She also subscribed to an English learning YouTube channel where Adam regularly posted helpful content, including tips on pronunciation, common idioms, and cultural insights. Choosing the right resources was a game changer for Sarah. She felt more confident and motivated, knowing that she had access to high-quality materials that catered to her needs. She also appreciated the variety of resources available, which allowed her to mix up her study routine and keep things interesting. With the right resources at her disposal, Sarah knew that the next step was to develop good study habits. She understood that consistency and regular practice were key to making progress in her English learning journey. Adam emphasized this point in his course, and Sarah was determined to follow his advice. She started by creating a daily study schedule. Every morning, she would dedicate an hour to working through Adam's course lessons. She found a quiet corner in her house, free from distractions, and made it her designated study area. Having a specific time and place for studying helped Sarah establish a routine and made it easier to stick to her plan. In addition to her course lessons, Sarah incorporated English learning into her daily life. She began listening to English music during her morning jogs, paying attention to the lyrics and singing along to improve her pronunciation. She also watched her favorite TV shows with English subtitles, which helped her pick up new vocabulary and understand how words were used in context. Reading became a part of her nightly routine. Sarah chose beginner-friendly novels and short stories, gradually moving on to more challenging material as her skills improved. She kept a journal where she wrote down new words and phrases she encountered, along with their meanings and example sentences. This practice not only expanded her vocabulary, but also helped reinforce her memory. Adam often spoke about the importance of active learning. He encouraged his students to engage with the language as much as possible, rather than passively consuming content. Taking this advice, Sarah started practicing speaking English with herself. She would describe her day, talk about her plans, or even narrate what she was doing while cooking or cleaning. This helped her become more comfortable with forming sentences and speaking aloud. Sarah also found a language exchange partner through an online community. Her partner was a native English speaker learning Sarah's native language, so they helped each other practice. They scheduled regular video calls where they would have conversations in both languages. This not only provided Sarah with real-life speaking practice, but also allowed her to learn more about English-speaking cultures and customs. Developing good habits was crucial for Sarah's progress. The consistency of her daily practice, combined with the variety of methods she used, kept her engaged and motivated. She began to see significant improvements in her comprehension, speaking, and writing skills. The journey was challenging, but Sarah was committed to making English a part of her everyday life. As Sarah continued her journey, she realized the importance of practicing her English skills in real-life situations. Adam's course emphasized the significance of speaking and listening practice, and Sarah knew that she needed to actively use the language to become fluent. One of the key aspects of Adam's teaching was the focus on conversational practice. He often reminded his students that language learning is not just about memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules, but about being able to communicate effectively. To improve her speaking skills, Sarah started seeking opportunities to practice English with native speakers. She joined a local English conversation club, where language learners and native speakers gathered to practice speaking. The club organized weekly meetups, where members engaged in discussions on various topics. At first, Sarah felt nervous and self-conscious about her speaking abilities, but the supportive environment of the club helped her overcome her fears. She soon realized that making mistakes was a natural part of the learning process, and the more she practiced, the more confident she became. In addition to the conversation club, Sarah participated in online language exchange programs. She connected with native English speakers who were interested in learning her native language. They scheduled regular video calls where they would spend half the time speaking in English and the other half in her native language. This reciprocal arrangement benefited both parties and provided Sarah with valuable speaking practice. Adam also introduced his students to various techniques for improving pronunciation and fluency. One such technique was shadowing, where learners listen to a native speaker and try to mimic their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Sarah found this method particularly useful. She would listen to short audio clips or watch videos and repeat the sentences along with the speaker. Over time, this practice helped her develop a more natural accent and better intonation. Another effective trick was using tongue twisters to improve pronunciation. Adam shared a list of challenging tongue twisters that Sarah practiced regularly. These exercises not only made her more aware of the sounds in English, but also helped her articulate words more clearly. Listening practice was equally important. Sarah made it a habit to listen to English podcasts, audiobooks, and radio programs. She paid attention to different accents, intonations, and speech patterns. This exposure helped her improve her listening comprehension and understand spoken English more easily. Practice truly made a difference in Sarah's journey. The more she engaged in speaking and listening activities, the more confident and fluent she became. She learned to embrace the process, celebrating her progress and understanding that each practice session brought her closer to her goal. As Sarah made progress in her English learning journey, she inevitably faced obstacles and moments of self-doubt. There were times when she felt overwhelmed by the complexity of the language and questioned her ability to ever achieve fluency. However, she was determined to overcome these challenges and stay motivated. One of the most common obstacles Sarah encountered was the fear of making mistakes. She often felt embarrassed when she mispronounced words or used incorrect grammar. Adam had anticipated this challenge and frequently reminded his students that making mistakes is a natural and essential part of the learning process. He encouraged them to view mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than failures. To overcome her fear, Sarah adopted a positive mindset. She reminded herself that every mistake she made was a step toward improvement. She began to embrace errors as valuable learning experiences. Whenever she made a mistake, she would note it down and make a conscious effort to correct it in the future. This shift in perspective helped her build confidence and reduce anxiety. Lack of confidence was another hurdle Sarah faced. There were days when she felt discouraged by her slow progress or compared herself to others who seemed to learn faster. During these times, she turned to motivational advice from Adam and other successful language learners. She read stories of people who had faced similar challenges and persevered to achieve fluency. These stories inspired her and reinforced the belief that with dedication and patience, she could reach her goals. Adam emphasized the importance of setting small, achievable goals to stay motivated. Sarah took this advice to heart and broke down her larger goal of becoming fluent into smaller milestones. She set weekly and monthly targets, such as learning a certain number of new words, completing a chapter of a book, or having a conversation with a native speaker. Each time she achieved a goal, no matter how small, she celebrated her success. This approach kept her motivated and provided a sense of accomplishment. Another strategy Sarah used to stay motivated was to track her progress. She maintained a journal where she recorded her daily practice sessions, new vocabulary, and personal reflections. Looking back at her journal entries, she could see how far she had come, which boosted her confidence and motivated her to keep going. Despite the setbacks, Sarah learned to persevere. She reminded herself of the reasons she started learning English in the first place and visualized the benefits of achieving fluency. Whether it was traveling with ease, connecting with people from different cultures, or advancing her career, these motivations kept her focused on her goal. Overcoming obstacles was an integral part of Sarah's journey. She learned that resilience, a positive mindset, and the support of her learning community were key to navigating the challenges she faced. With each hurdle she overcame, she grew more confident and determined to achieve her dream of speaking. As Sarah continued her journey, she began to truly embrace the English language and its culture. She no longer saw learning English as a chore, but as an exciting adventure that opened up new worlds and opportunities. One day, Sarah decided to take her immersion a step further by joining a language exchange program. This program paired her with a native English speaker who was learning her native language. They met regularly online, spending half their time conversing in English and the other half in her native language. This exchange not only improved her speaking skills, but also gave her insights into the culture and idiomatic expressions that she wouldn't have learned from books alone. Sarah also started to participate in local events where English was spoken. She attended English-speaking clubs, cultural events, and even volunteered at community centers where she could practice her language skills. This immersion allowed her to apply what she had learned in real-life situations, making her more confident and fluent. Traveling became a significant part of Sarah's language journey. She saved up and took a trip to an English-speaking country. Immersing herself in the environment where English was spoken daily was an incredible experience. She practiced speaking with locals, navigated through cities, ordered food at restaurants, and asked for directions, all in English. This practical exposure boosted her confidence and significantly improved her fluency. Adam always encouraged his students to immerse themselves in the language and culture as much as possible. He explained that language is not just about words and grammar, but about understanding the context, culture, and nuances that come with it. Sarah took this advice to heart. She started watching documentaries and reading articles about English-speaking countries, their histories, and their cultures. This broadened her understanding and made her more culturally aware. As Sarah immersed herself in the language, she began to enjoy the learning process more. She found joy in discovering new words, understanding complex sentences, and even in the small victories like understanding jokes or puns in English. This enjoyment kept her motivated and eager to learn more. The benefits of being fluent in English became more apparent to Sarah. She noticed how her improved language skills opened up new career opportunities. She applied for jobs that required English proficiency and found that her fluency gave her an edge over other candidates. She also made new friends from different parts of the world, which enriched her life and broadened her perspectives. Embracing the language was a turning point for Sarah. She realized that learning English was not just about reaching a proficiency level, but about integrating the language into her life and enjoying the journey. This shift in perspective made her more passionate and dedicated to continuing her language learning journey. After years of dedication and hard work, Sarah achieved her goal of becoming proficient in English. Her journey was filled with challenges, but also with countless moments of growth and accomplishment. She reflected on how far she had come since she first started struggling with basic vocabulary and grammar. Sarah's journey was a testament to the power of perseverance and the effectiveness of using the right resources and strategies. She remembered the initial days when she felt overwhelmed and doubted her abilities. But with the right guidance from Adam's course, the consistent practice, and the support from her language exchange partners and community, she transformed into a confident English speaker. Throughout her journey, Sarah learned valuable tips and tricks that she continued to use and share with others. She understood the importance of selecting quality resources, developing good habits, practicing regularly, and immersing herself in the language and culture. These strategies not only helped her achieve fluency, but also made the learning process enjoyable and fulfilling. Sarah's story is a source of inspiration for anyone on the path to learning English. She proved that with determination, the right approach, and a positive mindset, it is possible to overcome obstacles and achieve language proficiency. She encouraged her fellow learners to stay committed to their goals, embrace the process, and celebrate every milestone along the way. Sarah's journey was not just about learning a language, it was about personal growth, cultural understanding, and opening up new opportunities. She was proud of her achievements and excited about the endless possibilities that being fluent in English brought into her life.